Hi, I'm Yasin Naqvi, a Member of Parliament for Ottawa Centre, and I'm really happy to be here with Reverend Gary Vandermeer at the St. John the Evangelist Church on the corner of Elgin and Somerset. Reverend Gary, I'm going to call you.
Sure.
I wanted to first ask you, what does Easter means to you?
Well, I've just come from being in what we call the land of the Holy One, Israel and Palestine, and I learned it was really a renewal experience for me to be in the places where the story happened. Yeah. And the story unfolds over the course of a week, starting with Palm Sunday and coming through to Easter, with different parts of the story each day. And I found that walking through the physical story, being in the place and hearing cumulatively the story in the place was very moving for me. And it brought home that Jesus' message is about love and justice and liberation, and that he was prepared for his life to have consequences in order to stand up for that vision of love and justice and peace. And that inspires me to want to do that in my own way, but I got this sense of the authenticity of the story being there.
For sure. I had the chance to visit the holy sites a few years ago, and it's a really moving experience, and no doubt about it. St. John the Evangelist is a very diverse church. It's right in our downtown core. How does you as a congregation celebrate Easter?
So I've been at St. John's for 2 years, and I have come to appreciate that this is a church that draws people from all over the city who want to be a part of a progressive social justice community. Mm-hmm. This was one of the first churches to promote same-sex marriage, to be on the side of people who were suffering with AIDS. We have a ministry downstairs called The Well for women, and the people of the congregation are very connected with the organizations that make change for the good in Ottawa. And so I've come into a setting where people care deeply about that. And the Easter story for them, for us, is a story about new life in the unfolding of the week. And so, for example, today particularly, we call that Maundy Thursday. And Maundy is a contraction of the Latin mandatum, which means commandment. And it's Jesus saying the new commandment is to love one another as he has loved us. We're going to have a meal where we recall that Jesus took the bread and the cup, and he said, this is my body, this is my blood. He's saying, this is my life force given into living this way of justice and peace. And he washed his disciples' feet to show that leadership is not by lording it over, but by serving. And so we're going to have a meal where we talk about what is the kind of leadership the community needs in the form of loving service. And we're going to share a meal, and it will take us through to the Easter story, which is life triumphs over all the cruelty that there can be. That if you live these values, life triumphs. Yeah. And that's what Easter, I think, means here at St. John's.
That's amazing. Well, thank you very much for sharing that with us. And I want to wish you and everyone happy Easter.
Thank you, and thanks for being here with us.
Thank you.